beginning of the lesson, I'll go over the actual steps with them, specifically about safety, because safety obviously is the number one priority in any lab or any practical. And of course, during the lesson, I walk around and check on every single group, making sure that they're number one on task. Number two, they're having safe practice with the utensils, the cutting utensils, and so forth. And of course, asking them questions to prompt them to think a little bit further. So yes, you already got to the point where you cut the ovaries open, but do you ever wonder what the maybe there's a difference between the pollen grains between the lily and the rose? Why would that be the case, right? How do we visualize this, and how do we actually think about the actual ramifications for different designs of pollen grains and so forth? So at the end of the lesson, usually there's another homework that usually prep them for the next unit. But at the end of each unit or at the end of each lesson, normally what we'll do is that we'll do a game that's just based on the content that we just covered, right? So students can get that kind of feedback and also can walk away, maybe feeling more confident about the content, and also maybe having new questions that they can ask, whether in or outside the class.
我在预习的时候，老师会给我们录一些视频，就是他自己会先把上课要讲 PPT 上的知识录进视频，然后布置回家作业让我们听。我感觉这样的学习方式特别有帮助，因为回家如果还有什么不懂的，就是可以一直观看。
So this is part of the Unit 16, the reproductive system. So the difficult part about a unit as big as Unit 16 is that it has a lot of vocabularies. So if you can front load these vocabularies in the form of videos, in the form of the actual lessons, and also videos from other sources that illustrates the principle of plant reproduction, that helps the students prepared when they come to this lab and actually see it for the first time, the actual organs inside the flower plant. So they're more ready to actually learn from it and learn to analyze it. So.
有些结构它比较细小，可能你自己切割时比较难以观察到，甚至忽略了。对，所以呢，老师给我们提供了显微镜，显微镜可以更好的看到这些 pollen 就是花粉的构造。比如说那个玫瑰的花粉，你肉眼其实很难看到的，那通过显微镜，你就可以更清楚地看到这些玫瑰的花粉。
To me, the most important part, which is to inspire the passion and the interest, instead of just memorizing terms or trying to score, a certain point or a certain number of grades for an assessment. Coming from the teacher's perspective, if the teacher is not passionate about something, the students can actually feel it. To delve into that topic, as I was preparing the lesson, I usually look up stuff that's interesting about plants, interesting about human reproductive organs, diseases perhaps, or phenomena or news that are actually in circulation that's actually relevant to the students' lives.